Hi, I'm Latasha Turpin, founder of Wilson and Associates, also mom of April Ray Turpin.
Perfect. The first question is going to be what can you tell everyone about your brand without revealing too much? And what does Chapter 50 mean to you?
That's all one question?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to think about it. Give me a minute. I like to share about my brand that I am heavily into making sure people understand their financial culture in a simplistic way. And as far as Chapter 50, it all kind of ties together, right? Like as a 50-year-old woman now, I know things and will do things that I didn't know before. And I just want to share that and the evolution of where I am and where I've been.
I love that. Okay. Second question is, what does your birthday mean to you, and how do you celebrate it?
Oh God, different every year. Okay. So my birthday to me is just very special because even though I know I share that date with everyone, I feel as though that is the day, the time that God brought me into this world, and it just should be sensationalized. It should just be celebrated, whatever that whatever that means for every individuals. For me, I really take the time to reflect and kind of plan my new year. Like my new year starts on my birthday, and I'm looking forward to what I can do different, what I've done, how I can make things better for me. Just basically self-improvement and self-acknowledgement, but definitely reflection.
Perfect. I like that answer. What inspires you every day to keep going and motivates you to be a businesswoman?
I would definitely have to say my daughter. I definitely feel I've always been a businesswoman since maybe age 19, but now it's not like Latasha 2.0, it's like Latasha 20.0 because I want to give her everything. I want to, not just necessarily materialistic things, I want to give her the joys of life, the experiences, and no matter how we want to dumb it down, it does take money. So for me, looking in her eyes and her asking me for things and to do things, whether it's just to be at her school, that's my motivation.
I like that. What do you feel is your weakest area regarding business, and how do you think you can overcome it?
Definitely procrastination. I definitely am a vibe or feeling type of person. So if I'm not feeling it, I just don't do it, or I procrastinate in doing it. So I try to do the things I don't like early in the morning to get them out the way. But if I had to pick one, yes, procrastination for sure.
I like that. All right, what's your mindset every day, and how do you balance work life and family?
My mindset daily is a checklist, like get it done, and I operate by getting through my list. That being said, it doesn't always happen. So in addition to getting it done, I do realize that there's only so much I can do in a day. And I realize that there's a little 4-year-old that wants to do things like color, wants to go to the beach. So I have to, again, look to her for that balance. And she insists on it. It's not encouraged. She demands it. So whether I'm working, whether I'm at her school, whether I'm doing her hair or reading a book, it's just a time throughout the day that there's a little tug on my heart or a feeling in my stomach that says, okay, that's enough. That's all you got today. And I realize that I even stop performing at my highest when I'm kind of pushing myself to do it.
I like that. That was warm. Let's see here. Okay. What are the pros and cons of having your own business?
Pros, freedom. Cons, no guaranteed income. So you have to get up and go get it every day, which doesn't bother me. Because I think if I had to choose one, it would definitely be the freedom to do and be with my daughter and do things with her outside of a 9-to-5 Monday through Friday schedule.
I like that. What's your day-to-day routines outside of your own business?
Day-to-day routine. I'm definitely a walker. I'm an avid walker. I like to walk on the beach, and I try to walk for 30 minutes to an hour and just kind of completely unplug. I don't put anything in my ears. I'm just really just tapped into my surroundings. I get up early in the morning, probably like 4 a.m., just to have that quiet time again. That really spikes my energy in being able to get up early, be still, kind of plan out the day, not necessarily as far as time slots, but just have a general idea how I'm going to approach the day. My list is kind of for that. It doesn't have time slots, but it definitely have things that need to be accomplished or I would like to accomplish in that day.
Okay, I like that answer. What developed the early stages of becoming a CEO?
Well, if I'm going to work hard for anyone, I always figured I would need to work hard for myself. If I'm going to put that type of discipline and, you know, rushing on the freeway and rushing here and rushing there to get somewhere, I always felt it was necessary for me to figure out how I was going to do it for myself.
If someone wanted to start their own business, what would be crucial advice you would tell them?
Understand you're going to lose, you're going to quit a whole bunch, way more than you're going to win. And if you can understand that, because there's a lesson in that loss, there's a lesson in that failure. If you can understand that, then you're at least on the right track.
What would you tell your younger self if she knew you have high opportunities of becoming a CEO?
What I tell myself?
If she knew you got this far?
Yeah, I know, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think she would believe it, for sure. She was definitely extremely ambitious, and she would be like, more than likely we did it, or maybe why haven't we gotten any further?
Perfect. That was the end of the questions.
Yay!